Oh, what's up there, bros and brolettes? Listen, the way I build decks, I look for those little synergy pieces, and it's a huge bonus if those synergy pieces are less than 50 cents. Think about it, man, 50 cents is where it's at. If all your cards are under that magic number, you're getting in and out for less than a pre-con, building your own deck and making it shine, brother. Some of these have been pricier in the past. Some of these are just some underrated bangers, so let's take a look at 50-cent slappers, dude. But first, gotta make sure you're subscribed to the channel, buddy. I had a guy the other day. He made a YouTube account for his damn dog. Boom. 2 new subs right there, man. YouTube doesn't know if a dog is watching the video, alright? It's true. I tested it. I forced my dog to watch the video. Next thing you know, he's headed off to Commander Night. He won a pot of 4. He peed on the losers to assert his dominance, just like his old dad, Nicky G. That's a good dog, man. But now, he won't stop eating Cheetos, hasn't showered in 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on with this dog. Anyways, man, let's get off my dog for a second. That's what your mom said. Anyways, thanks to the patrons, the members. We got some new dudes in there. We got Ritzilla. We got Max of Max Speed. Max Payne right there. Anyways, man, thanks to you guys as always, keeping me independent. I don't have to talk to any advertisers because I got those hyenas in there, brother. Those YouTube members and those patrons. And we got all the guys in the Discord feeding me cards, talking about this, that, and the other thing. Listen, man, we're creating a whole community here. It's getting huge. All right, let's start it off real strong here with Painful Quandary. So this is 3 black for an enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. Old art has Gollum from the Lord of the Rings plotting his revengeance, and this art just has Gix flaying minds, dude. He's flaying people's brains off. It's kind of a mean card, right? But this is a card that used to be very pricey. It used to be $5, $6, $7, $10. It's a painful card for your opponents. Great in black decks, especially those that dig on Discord or have some enchantment synergy. Now, how about this classic? Bet you didn't know this was 50 cents. The Tireless Tracker. 2 and a green for a creature, Human Scout. It's a 3/2. Has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, investigate. That's that clue, brother. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. This guy's straight out of Bloodborne with his tricorn hat. This little landfall creature used to be about $5 if memory serves, and can really up your artifact count in a landfall deck. Beyond stoked that this is 35 cents. Alright, let's delve into white here with this classic, the Mirror Entity. 2 and a white for a creature shapeshifter. It's a 1/1, has changeling, has X. Until end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness, XX, and gain all creature types. The card is really good, man. Pump 5 mana into this when your token swarm is in full effect and you got like 6 tokens out there. Forget about it, buddy. This thing rocks. Looks like Steve Buscemi over here. Now, there's a legend about Steve Buscemi out on 9/11, man. You gotta go all the way back to 2001 for this. That despite being a movie star, he was also a firefighter. And when 9/11 happened, dude, that dude strapped on his gear, hit the damn streets to save lives. That's Buscemi Commander, brother. Guy's a real one. And we are getting up to shenanigans with Genesis Wave. So this is X green for a sorcery. Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield. That includes lands, dude. Then put all cards revealed this way that weren't put onto the battlefield into your graveyard. Come on, man, in your big mana decks, this is so much fun to resolve. I'm frankly shocked that this is less than 50 cents. Run this in your Elf Ball decks. Let the balls loose like a Friday night at Nicky G's apartment in 2004. Alright, this one is kind of coming out of left field, but Rise of the Witch King. I don't know if you ever saw this card. 2 black and a green for a sorcery. It's less than 50 cents. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. If you sacrifice a creature this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. People sleep on this card. You know, people pay 3 mana for that Fleshbag Marauder effect. It's kind of unique in the fact that it gets back any permanent. Obviously, in your Reanimator themes, you know, this does work on creatures. Fantastic. Snack a little token, get back a big fat daddy. I like the art. It's depicting me coming out of the sewers for the first time. 2001. Alright, man, I know. Everybody has seen this card before, the Steel Hellkite. This is a big old generic dragon for 6 mana. It's a 5/5, has flying. It has a little fire breathing there. 2, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. You can pump it up a little bit. But it has X, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value X, whose controller was dealt combat damage by this creature this turn. Activate only once each turn. A lot of rulings on this. So this guy's a classic. Been in a bunch of pre-cons. It's boring, right? But listen, in the modern treasure meta, clue meta, we were just talking about clues. This is free real estate, brother. Activate the ability for 0, man. Kill all those treasures. Yeah, you know, they can sack them, of course. But they won't have them either way, brother. The Aven mindcensor, 2 and a white for a creature, bird, wizard. It's a 2/1, has flash and flying. If an opponent would search a library, that player searches the top 4 cards of that library instead. Bird, wizard, man, just like Harry Potter, dude. He's diving in with his magic power. He's dive bombing the ladies because he's a handsome devil. This card is so good. How many cultivate, rampant growths, Kodama reaches, all the stuff you see in an average game. Myriad landscape. Terramorphic expanse, for your budget decks. I think you need some other synergy to run this guy, like maybe some flyer synergy or something, but somebody is going to waste removal on this because they want a tutor for some combo piece. Speaking of tutors and fresh out of foundations, we have the Rune-scarred demon. Just got a reprint in foundations. 5 black for a creature demon. It's a 6/6 with flying. When this guy enters, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That's it, man. The art on this is gorgeous. He's doing some type of demon dance, and let me tell you what, I've fallen victim to a few demon dances at 80s night myself. Some vixen is doing the demonic Dougie out there to love my way. Psh, the next thing I know, I'm at the Coach outlet buying purses, dude. Anyways, man, demonic tutor with a beefy boy attached. It's reanimatable, blinkable, and effable if you ask me. We also have Imprisoned in the Moon here. 2 blue for an enchantment aura, enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent is a colorless land with tap, add colorless, loses all other creature types or card types and abilities. We gotta do this with Elon Musk somehow, dude. We gotta get that dude imprisoned in the moon. There's gotta be a way to do it, man. This card nukes a commander. He's stuck under this thing and your friend is sad, right? It's really tough to sack a land. And making enchantments disappear is pretty tough for a lot of decks. I love this for just a couple dimes, brother. This card rips. Now, who's going to believe this card is under 50 cents? The Scourge of the Throne for 4 red creature dragon. It's a 5/5 that's 6 mana for a big old flying dragon with dethrone. Whenever this creature attacks for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life, untap all attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Maybe it's unpleasant for dragons to breathe fire. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe it's like puking for them, maybe they get sick when they do it. You don't even think about dragons, dude. This is the cheapest extra combat monster out there. It's a little situational, of course, but it's great for your aggro decks where you want multiples of this effect. It's great for your dragon decks too, man. Probably take somebody right out. Alright, so here we have a really nice little utility card. Frantic Search, 2 and a blue for an instant, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, untap up to 3 lands, basically like a free spell, Abandoned Legacy, Abandoned Pauper, great card for feeding the graveyard, especially if you have cost reducers. Go mana positive on this if it costs 1 less. Or, maybe you have some commander that wants you to draw 2 cards per turn, or pays off instants and sorceries. This card is key. Can't believe this is under 50 cents. We have Garruk's Uprising, 2 and a green for an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature you control with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, draw a card. For those brothers who want the unga bunga beefy creature deck, we have the Liver King out there. Garruk, just raising his hand to the skies. Come on, my Tyrannosaurus, my Brontosaurus. Yeah, we'll go where no one has gone before. The cream will rise. Great for decks with big ass commanders, my brothers. Come on, man. This card is dope. Alright, admittedly this is kind of a weird card, but I was surprised it was under 50 cents. Kutzil, malamet, exemplar. This guy's a malamet, brother. This guy's going to see Mets games? It's weird. 1 green and a white for a legendary creature cat warrior. It's a 3/3. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Whenever one or more creatures you control, each with power greater than its base power, deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. 44 cents for this version. Looks like he's about to soil the damn litter box, dude. This is such a banger for your aura decks or counter decks or anthem decks, anthem on your commander, something like that. It's a great budget build around too. And he wakes you up at 3 a.m. just for pets. Climbs in bed, just starts purring. He doesn't want anything else. He just wants to get pets, dude. That's all. It's not weird if it's a cat, brother. You know, that's one of my solid rules. I actually hate cats, but then like when I see a cat that likes me, it just hops in my lap, starts purring. I don't hate him anymore, you know. I just want to love him, dude. That's all. I'm just a big old softie. All right, we got one more for you. The Hostage Taker. This guy's 2 blue and a black, creature, human pirate. It's a 2/3. And when it enters, exile another target creature or artifact until this creature leaves the battlefield. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. Such a good card, man. Snipe those soul rings, brother. Wait till you have 5 mana, snipe down a soul ring. That's about it. The art looks like some kind of bondage fantasy. 50 Shades of Pirate Ladies, brother. I've always loved this card, and I refuse to stop now. Alright, that's it, man. That's a whole list of 50-cent bangers. Better Commander's been doing good the past couple weeks, man. We got lots of new subscribers. I'm so happy. You know, I just sit here in my chair just smiling myself, drinking coffee all day. We're taking it back to the cheap days with these 50-cent bangers. We're taking it back to the old days. We're getting cozy with our pets and our cats, dude, because they don't live very long. You know, you gotta just love them. And they love you, dude. And so do I. Nikki G, Better Commander, signing off.